of you out there might know that I am a bit of a music nerd. I double majored in music. And the other day I was listening to some tracks and I got thinking about the person that I was listening to and what his life was like. And, he was comfortable, but he was never really rich. He wasn't rolling in money. And part of the reason for that was because he had a lot of kids, he had a family to support, but he also wasn't rich because a lot of the music that he was writing was more for the church. It wasn't a lot of like other composers. They would write more popular music that could be performed in different ways. And he didn't really do that. He kind of stuck to like the old traditional music. And so it took years for somebody to really discover him as a composer. And so who was this guy who got discovered later? Johann Sebastian Bach. So I tell this story as an encouragement, whether you are a writer, musician, whatever artist you are, whatever creative you are, because his story shows that sometimes the appreciation isn't immediate. You have to kind of wait for it. Like in his story, they kind of thought that he was like outdated. And yet now we come back and say, oh my goodness, his music is amazing, right? So sometimes you might be in a situation where people aren't really that keen on your music. They're like, that's old stuff. Or like as a writer, everybody now is like, oh, just use AI. Nobody really writes like Dickens anymore. That's old stuff. You got to keep everything for a 5th grade reading level, right? So I just want to encourage you, do your thing. Use your voice and just trust that there is value in it. Even if you don't get the paychecks right now, even if the recognition doesn't come in your lifetime, you never know. Your name could be like Bach's. Take care. Bye.